Hi, everybody. It is your team from Promax. Today we have Sarah and Francisco and Scott and the guy in the salmon colored shirt. His name is Doug. So today's we're talking about landing pages. So my question was, what's a landing page? What's it do? So help me out there, Mr. Bailey.
Yeah, landing pages is the first thing people see. They're the first thing when they click that link that they go to, and that's their first impression, right? So having great graphics, having a great easy sign up process, is key to success.
So what are some of the things, Sarah, that we can use these landing pages for?
Whatever, anything that you can imagine. Basically, we can for your school, it could be for any kind of event, like trunk or treat, pics with Santa, uh, parents' night out, any community event you want to run, and you want to have a lead list for free.
Free, yeah.
That's why we build these landing pages. So you can have, as a school owner, like a free lead list from your events or whatever you can imagine.
Well, then once you get those names, you can do anything you want with them, right? You can sell them on any of your platforms. So for example, Apex, we own WarnerRobinsTrunkOrTreat.com. So now when everybody goes into they search in Google, they search for trunk or treats in Warner Robins near me, whichever one it is, because we have the name of the city associated with trunk or treat, we get pulled up first in all the searches. So what does it do? It means when we have our trunk or treat, which is usually, I don't know, a few days before Halloween, then we've got a lot of people who are adding in there. So past years we've had as many as 2,000 people that have been in a small parking lot because of emails and this landing page that are telling people about what's going on. And then Francisco, he's excited about the second half of the landing page, what happens after you collect their name. So what's the excitement part there, Francisco?
Right. So, I mean, sorry to say this, but I'm a marketer, so I look at it more in the marketing side of things, right? So the magic behind having this event landing pages is not so much the actual event in my perspective, okay? It's a collection, is the data that we're actually gathering. And once again, the important thing is that the only thing you have to tell your guests or the ones that are attending the event is that they have to register for the event ahead of time, a week before, 2 weeks before, whatever the occasion is. And they're going to get reminders, okay, that you have an event coming up next week, next Tuesday, next whatever, right? So that they get reminded that they're going to be going to an event. And once again, that's just the first half. The most important thing is that 2 days after the event, they're going to start to get a nurture sequence to sign up for your own personal offer. If it's 2 weeks for $1, 2 weeks for $20, it doesn't matter. Without you, the business owner, the coach, the program director having to do a thing. The only thing you have to do is have them register through the landing page so that they get reminders and then they get the nurture sequence afterwards. And just watch and have them register, get the offer and get a couple of trials, get a couple of new members without you having to lift a finger.
All right, well, let's impress everybody and let's brainstorm. So what would be some events that I would need a landing page? And I guess not that I need a landing page so much as I probably should have one if I want to collect names to put in my email system to be able to go out. What do you call it? An email nurturing list, email list. So what are some of those things? Let's toss some ideas out there.
Well, Doug, I built my whole school on community, right? And so like I don't pay for advertising on Google or Facebook or anything like that. But I do utilize
you, by the way.
But I do utilize a lot of these systems, right? So, I'll go to a school and we'll do a lot of martial arts schools, they'll do board breaking, right? And they'll write their name on the board and the kid puts it in the car and it never comes out of the car until they have a car crash. Ask my wife. We found my daughter's board in there like a year and a half later. So at my school, we do sword sparring, right? So you do a 3-point match. They have the foam sticks, and what kid doesn't love hitting their friend with a stick, right? It's a blast. Kids love it. But at the same time, I have my landing page set up on my Wi-Fi hotspot, and parents are sitting there filling that out in order to be able to do the event, you know. So I'm capturing, you know, thousands of emails at every single school we do this at, you know. So in the fall, you know, fall's coming up, all these schools are going to be doing that. You could easily get 6, 7, 10,000 people in your system real fast.
Fantastic. That's a hell of an idea. Ooh, I mean, a heck of an idea. So what else could we do? What are some of the ideas? You guys, like I said, toss
Well,
some out.
If you want to begin with the very first one, you could literally, like Sarah said, do whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. You can come up with one that is called "I Love You," you know, event landing page, and it's all about having database. But the very first one that normally, you know, typically most of the schools do, it's Eastern Egg Hunt. That's the very first one that starts off the year,
Yeah.
up to the very last one, which is a picture with Santa. So the subject, the theme, it really doesn't matter, right? What matters is database.
So I can do parents' night outs this way too, right? So I
Yes.
have my landing page,
Definitely.
I get my collections for names, and my parents' night out page runs all the time. It's valid 365 days a year, right? So things to do, you know, what we got? We talked mommy and me classes, me and dad classes. We talked about pictures with Santa, Halloween,
Trunk or treat.
trunk or treats.
treat.
I mean, trunk or treats
We-
huge. I know it's huge.
We also do a big, huge summer bash. So, you know, at the very last week of summer, we rent a bunch of inflatables and water slides and stuff put out on our field. And so we use them for our summer camp during the day, but in the evening, we have a big summer bash for all of our evening students to come to and their families, and we invite the community to that as well. So it's kind of a double win because we get to use it all day for summer camp, but then we also get those leads in the evening as well.
Absolutely. So what, you spend what, $500 and you collect how many names? 1,000, 5,000?
At probably 1,000, 2,000.
Yeah. So I mean, that's a pretty good deal. One person out of 1,000 makes up, you know, there's $2,500 in revenue that I'm going to make in the next 12 months. All right, cool.
Absolutely.
So, and we can do any of these. So we can do any landing page that it is that you're looking for. And if you are interested, we'd be happy to connect you with ProSites, which, you know, ProSites is our web page that, again, for Apex produces 1,000 unique visitors on average every month. 1,000 unique visitors. I ask a lot of school owners the question, you know, we're talking about websites. How many unique visitors do you get every month? And they don't know the answer. So I go ask Market Muscles, go ask Kicksite, go ask whoever it is that you're, you know, whoever has your website, you need to know this data. I mean, every business should be a data-driven business. You know, if you don't know how many people you have in your school, and most school owners do, they can tell you, oh, I've got, you know, 117 students. Well, that's great. You know, how many unique visitors did you get on your website? Well, I don't care about that. You should. So sorry, I digressed. But anyway, get into our websites, $297 a month, and then we can do any and all landing pages it is that you need for any event. I'll say almost any event. We'll say 99%. I'm not sure. You know, there are some that somebody may go off the deep end and we'll just go, yeah, all has to be PG rated at least.
Yes.
All right. Anything else you guys want to add before we cut out of here today?
Well, I
That
just want to
was-
mention, you know, that once again, the important objective of the landing pages is not the landing page itself, it's all of the backend automations that you won't have to do a thing but manually. Everything is automated, right? And this is all, like you said, included under the ProSites or when you sign up for the Pro Pack service. Or I don't know if you're gonna want to do something special for those landing pages events, you know, maybe like a one-time thing for those who would like to try it out, Mr. Rankin, but that's a topic for a different discussion. So
That's a different webinar.
yes.
But I think the biggest thing is, you know, just take action, right? You know, do the events, you know, get the leads, make it happen. Especially if you're in a small town, this is a great opportunity to do something great for your community. So just take action and set it up and plan it well and execute. That's where success happens.
Absolutely. Sarah, any parting comments?
Nope, just as Mr. Bailey said, do the event. That's the first thing. Plan your event, do
She's
your
always-
event,
she's
give
always
something back to your community, and that will give you success automatically. And also, as Francisco said, once you have the landing page, we take care of the rest. There's no need for you as a school owner or your admin to be calling or following up to these leads. We will do that for you.
All right, I'm going to leave you with one parting gift. and here's my idea. If you're going to have a fall festival this year, and usually they're going to be in October, you need to make sure that you're contacting whoever's in charge of that fall festival and telling them that you want to do the landing page. You want to create the landing page for them so that you can have the list of every person who's going to be there. So if they've got 100 vendors that are coming in, 500 vendors, whatever it is, you're going to create a dynamic landing page for them to be able to have people who can access that. Now, the people don't actually have to put their names in to be able to do stuff, but it's great if they can, and then go ahead and get pre-registered for a lot of stuff that's going on at that particular event. Well, guess who has control of the names on that list? You do. And then they're going to want them, whoever the city, the government, whoever's doing the festival, send it to them. The school, send it to them. Here's your CSV file of all the names, but I've got it too. So I have a whole new collection of things that I have in my email list that I didn't have, that I wouldn't have gotten anywhere else. So that's the landing page hack for the day. All right. Well, we're out of here. We'll see you guys. We have a new venture coming up pretty soon. In 2 weeks, we're going to be doing Ask Us Anythings and see how things are going, right? Q&As. We're just going to sit around
Yeah.
and talk and
Sit around and see
jabber
what
about-
people need help with.
yeah. So when we really have some really good ideas when we just sit around and we just start bouncing ideas off one another. So we would like to have you guys kind of join in with us and see if you can help us with ideas, and we can help you with ideas as well. And we'll start doing that, I think, in 2 weeks. I think that's what we decided.
Yes,
So
sir.
see everybody in 2 weeks with something new and different. If you have
See you guys
questions,
on the next one.
check out our website. We're at promaxmarketingagency.com. We'll see you later.